Nice big poster so you can identify him, and he's putting me on camera, the bastard. But see,
Don't get nervous.
I'm not nervous. I just don't like being on camera.
You like the hip hop angle better? Or the rock angle strip? Sorry, huh?
My brain just went somewhere that was more appropriate to last week with all the he joins us from Sweden.
Sweden.
Don't push it. You and your other languages. I'm American. I don't care about other languages. This is all that matters.
That was so American.
I know. So support him, please. And with that, I'm just going to get out of the way. So please welcome Emil.
Let me pass the torch. Oh, I have to film.
I'm from Sweden. Yeah, and every time I say that here in America, people are like, Sweden? Yeah, we're not all blondes. Originally, I was born in Iran. I'm a Syrian. And, well, this is kind of a strange thing, actually. To make a very long story short, I got tired of the cold and the gray atmosphere in Sweden, so I literally sold everything that I own, gave up my apartment, and booked a flight to San Francisco. Things evolved. Now I have shows kind of, well, here. I came to America to do this show. I'm leaving for Sweden tomorrow. No, I'm going to be in LA, Chicago, New York, and DC also. So this is my first ever show in the US. This is very class. Hence the camera. That's for my mom.
Aww. Hi, Mom.
I need In Sweden, we're real high tech and stuff, so we use laptops. So I'm not going to read the poems myself. I'll have my laptop do it, and I'll just do some improvised dancing. Really? Wow. Can you do that in Sweden? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm feeling the serious mood in the house today. Could use some water, actually. Anyway.
I'm camera.
Use that one.
Go get water.
Thank you.
I think she's going to the restroom.
Not yet. I'm absolutely sure about most things. I think. Most things are very clear to me most of the time. At least I thought I knew all the right answers. The thoughts were always complex and carefully formed and total confusion. And therefore my clarity became insanity in the eyes of those who we refer to as normal and average. Thank you. I salvaged my thoughts and thought this was the right passage, the right way. But it was obvious that this brain, body, and face was just misplaced and disgraced by this race we call human animals. I live to elevate because my passion is life. Wow, some of you live to penetrate. Living because you simply exist. You're driven by hormones, you're lost and filthy, living in a spiritual gutter, attacking every word that I utter because deep down you know I'm right. And I wrote this while in Sweden. I was kind of pissed off at people because basically they just drink and fuck a lot. Not just, they... I'm gonna have to tell you the story about the Swedish porn in the 70s where they used the sausage. Something with a trumpet and a very large sausage called falukorv. So if you ever go to Sweden, ask for a falukorv. But just eat it, don't. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. My words freeze when spoken, not reaching your ears. Words broken, locked in a box. I keep them with me as a token of my love. You know, the unheard, the unspoken words with formed sentences of eternal promises. But they were frostbit, frost hit hard, ice cold. Vowels and consonants filled with confidence dropped heavy on the floor, just inches away from you. Drop miles away from you for all you care. So I lit fires under those words, letters, and sentences, hoping the smoke signals would get your attention. But strong winds blew the words into nothingness like a smudged painting. And so I picked up those words, sharpened them, and threw them at you, screaming, "Please, look at me when I'm talking to you!" Those words, sweet and honest, now cold, frozen, and sharp weapons cut through your skin like razors through silk. You bleed, not, but you look strangely at me, wondering what might have caused such a reaction. I looked down and kneeled and gathered what was left of those words. You look puzzled when I stood there on the tip of my toes, trying to reach your hand to give you these box of words and promises. Once divine, they almost reached you, but you have been proven untouchable, apparently. And so now I walk away with an empty box, and there you stand, just like when I saw you for the first time. I give up now, because you are untouchable. You are unreachable. Thank you. Kind of touching religion. Like, this is a long one, and 3 of them just... It's funny, I promise I'll make you laugh. I'll make love to you now. So, this track was actually a collaboration. But God couldn't be here today because he's pissed off at America. I'm Christian, by the way. Assyrians are Christians. I had to point that out a number of times when they caught me in the customs. That wasn't a nice experience. 2 hours, 3 cops, huge guys. Why are you here? To read poetry. I really basically just peed my pants. Because they threatened to send me back because they thought it was inappropriate for me to come to the States and tour. Because that's like dangerous. Now, are you going to make some money? Hopefully. Got my CD there. But probably not. But they were like, no, you can't come to America and earn money and then go back to Sweden and spend our money. Like, dude, the flight was like a couple of $1,000 and the trains and the buses and everything. I don't get paid that much. This water, I paid for it. Anyway, that was not the poem. Believe it or not. Yeah, so... This one's called Conversation with God, and the original version has God in it, but like I said, it couldn't be here, so when I'm here, I'm God. When I'm here, I'm me. So, God, me. God, me. God, me. Well, that's my ass, but me. Last night I had a conversation with God. Yeah, I thought I would finish off with a really upbeat kind of disco thing called I Hate My Life. It's the reason why I want to do this one is that wasn't the music. Is because I actually released a music video just a couple of weeks before I came here. Didn't have any time to market it, but